Here's our Apple Cinnamon Oatmeal Pancakes with our garnish of an apple crumble. We took apple with some flour and some brown sugar and some butter and some cane sugar as well. And we mixed it all up, baked it for a little bit, let it cool down so we could have our crumbles. And we garnished it with some apple slices, some gala apple slices. So healthy for you, and all the fiber. So an apple a day keeps the doctor away, also with the fiber in the oatmeal to keep the doctor away. Welcome to Miles Chefin'. My name is Chef Fran, and today we are making a fall breakfast treat. I guess kind of like a treat. So in the fall, we pick pumpkins, we pick apples. So we're making an apple pancake. Yes, apple pancake. So let's get into our vitamin content. Our rolled oats has vitamins B1, manganese, biotin, and it's extremely high in fiber. Our baking powder has calcium, iron, and potassium, cinnamon, vitamins A and iron, brown sugar, calcium, copper, iron, potassium, Himalayan salt, calcium, iron, magnesium, and potassium. Our flour, folic acid, iron, niacin, riboflavin, and thiamine. Our cane sugar, A, B1, B2, B6, C, niacin, pantothenic acid, walnuts, B6, E, folic acid, and manganese. And our apple, A, C, calcium, iron, potassium. Milk, B2, B12, D, calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. Apple cider vinegar, B1, B2, B6. C, biotin, folic acid, niacin, pantothenic acid. Egg, A, B2, B5, B6, B12, E, D, K, and iron. Coconut oil, E. Vanilla extract, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6. Maple syrup, B2, B5, B6, calcium, iron, magnesium, niacin, potassium, riboflavin, and zinc.
Real facts. 14.3% of households with children under the age of 6 are food insecure. Early childhood hunger leads to medical conditions and behavioral issues. You can learn more by visiting us at jdhcdc.org.
We take our rolled oats and we pulverize it till it's like this, till it's like flour. To make, that's gonna be our per se flour for our pancake. So when I first did this, I had 2 cups and it didn't really come out to be 2 cups once it's pulverized. So doubling the recipe will give you that 2 cup. So this is my 2nd cup going in here. And I'm gonna use my NutriBullet, but you can use your blender, you can use your food processor, whatever works best for you. So I have my NutriBullet here. And I totally pulverized it so it could be like dust, you see? So that's what you're kind of like looking for it to be totally crushed up. So take a look. Well, we have it right here in our bowl. Like dust powder. So it's totally like powder, dust. I'm gonna go to 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, this is a leavening agent, and this is what's gonna help your pancake to rise. Now, you don't want something like this because it's too much. So there's a lever right here. So you wanna go across it, and then it evens it out to exactly 1 teaspoon. Or if you don't have one of those things inside your container, Another way to do it is with your finger, actually. See if I can show you from the cinnamon. The cinnamon is 1 1/2 teaspoon. So, oh, you could do it right here. But your hand would have been another option. Just go right over it on the top. And that's an option as well. 1/2. Here's my half. Scooping it off the top, leveling it out. And nutmeg. We're just gonna kind of do just a little dash. And that's a dash. It's really 1/8. That's not maybe quite 1/8. Let me just get in here. But it's 1/8. There you go. And then now, and salt. Well, our salt is also 1/8. And we're gonna whisk this all together, our dry, and then we'll work on our wet, and then we'll combine them together. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar in here. Again, this is with your hand. You can level this off. See? Just like that. We're gonna make sure it's packed. So that's where, and then level it off. Okay. Again. And that's a lot. That's way beyond a tablespoon. But when you pack it, it means that you get the actual physical number when you push it down. And then you level it off. Okay, there you go. And again, I am going to you want to kind of break up the clumps from the sugar so you can whisk it properly. So you're going to have to make sure when you do add your wet that you stir it really well and that you get rid of all your clumps. So now we're going to work on our wet. And for our wet, we have our egg here. We just broke the egg, beat it. We're gonna do 1 cup of milk and 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Do you know what that is? Well, when you take your milk and you put vinegar in it, it makes it homemade buttermilk. So let me get my 1 cup of milk. My 1 cup of milk. My 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And let me tell you, there's so many health benefits to apple cider vinegar. This is Bragg's, not sponsored, but they're one of the best apple cider vinegars you can have because that dark, like, flittering things that you see at the bottom is called the mother. And that's where really all the vitamins and the nutrients are. It's good for your immune system. It's good for inflammation. We will do our, let me mix this. So, you know, buttermilk is here to make your things fluffy. In some cases, it's moist. So, now I'm gonna add my egg. Okay, so I just put in my coconut oil. I'm going to, where's my teaspoon? Here's my teaspoon, okay. Putting a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Tablespoon to make it sort of tad. tablespoon of maple syrup to add. There we go. Okay. All right, and I'm just gonna start adding it to my dry. So just a little thing that I do, whenever I have a vanilla bean I've scraped out all the beans from it, I usually don't throw out the skin. I usually put it inside my sugar, and it just gives your sugar this wonderful aroma. You know, as long as your sugar is still there, you know, your sugar just totally smells divine. It actually smells like vanilla. So, yeah, I wish you could smell it. It smells like vanilla. So this is something you can do with your vanilla beans, is take the skin of the vanilla bean and put it inside your sugar. So you'll have vanilla sugar. And so we've made our batter. You know, we had taken the wet and the dry, we mixed it together. And I have some apples that I thinly sliced that I put inside, one whole apple. So I thinly sliced these apples and I put it inside my batter. And I'm gonna mix this up. My batter is kind of thick, so you can put milk to dilute it, or even some water. These apple pancakes are dedicated to my son. My son is an apple fanatic. Anything apple, he's with it. Apple sauce, apple juice, apple pancakes. As long as it's apple and it has cinnamon, he's with the program. So these are for him. All right, and so we're gonna start cooking up. We're gonna put a little butter, and I'm gonna use my measuring cup here, my 3/4 measuring cup, to put it in there. I am gonna probably add, because it is thick, the oatmeal, I'm probably gonna add a little water just to get to be a little bit more liquefied, and start to cook up our pancake batter. So I've placed our batter, and I'm just, because it's kind of thick and it has the apples in it, I'm just kind of like spreading it. Spreading our circle. So it does take a little catering and babysitting, but it's so healthy for you. And I'm telling you, you probably really don't need more than one, maximum 2 of these pancakes, because it is full of fiber. It is grounded up, crushed up, shredded to pieces, however you want to call it, oatmeal. And then we put apples in it, which also has a great amount of fiber in it too. So if you have any problems, you won't have any problems anymore, because you have your double dose of fiber. And do you know how much fiber women and men should have a day? Well, women should have 28 to 30 grams of fiber a day. And men should have 30 to 32 grams of fiber a day. And most average Americans do not get that fiber content in their daily dose of food a day. But these wonderful apple pancakes will do just the trick for you. Can't even contain myself, I'm so excited. I am a first-time author. I have my new book out called A Twist on Boring Salads, a salad a day, 30 days a month. Look at this. All of these salads are in full color, no black and white pictures, so you can see the full-on version of what you're going to be making. So you can get yourself a copy on Amazon.com. Who doesn't love Amazon. So go to Amazon.com. Well, here is our apple cinnamon oatmeal pancakes. Man, this is really super duper healthy for you. You have your apples, it has your vitamin C in it, and it has your fiber. And then you have the oatmeal itself, which contains fiber, and it's whole grain as well on top of it. So it has your B vitamins. So let's dig in and taste. Like I said, my son, Kevin, this is dedicated to him. He loves apples. And so I made this in honor of him. He actually loves oatmeal too. Apple oatmeal. Take a piece of apple to eat with that. Oh, I didn't get my crumble. Try to get my crumble in here. Crumble pieces. Oh, look at that apple in here. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Really, really, really good. Now I will tell you, since this is a thicker pancake, I'm not going to be able to eat this all. However, it's really nice to share. I really think that if you're making this just for yourself, one will do, to be very honest. If you're a big eater, then you want to maybe have two. But because it's a thicker pancake and it's loaded with all that fiber fills you up a little bit more. One will do. Absolutely delicious. You taste the apples inside, the cinnamon, the nutmeg inside the oatmeal, you know, from the pancake. Wow. This crumble is so divine. So divine. You taste the oatmeal from the crumble. Of course, you taste the brown sugar and stuff, the cinnamon, the apples, because there was apple pieces in it. Really great. So, here's our call to action. Don't forget to click the like button by giving us a virtual hug. When you do that, that lets my team and myself know that you're enjoying the content that we're putting out for you. And it really encourages us to continue to go back to the thinking lab and see what else we can come up for you. And if you have not subscribed before, subscribe. What are you waiting for? And share this channel with your family and friends. They will thank you for it because they're getting vitamin information. They're knowing about information about food insecurity. And also, they're learning new recipes or recreating old recipes. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. We welcome you here with open arms and great big hugs. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for taking your time to come out and eat with me virtually while I eat physically, but you too can eat this physically. So comment below. We do answer the comments, and let me know, how was your apple cinnamon oatmeal pancake? Or maybe you did another kind of pancake. I'd love to know. Maybe you added something or you took out something. Let me know. Because like I said, we do answer the comments. Thank you again for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate you. We love you. Bye.